Hey, getting back to the 10 by spoiler on Stranger Things season 5. I'll be honest, I never really got into the show by the years the seasons came out. I watched the show during the summer last year, and I became obsessed with Stranger Things. Stranger Things was just the thing that I really loved, and I just watched it because I had nothing to watch, but I loved the show. And even though I wasn't really there since 2016, I felt like I grew. The show grew a lot. Not just maybe the people who watch it, but the cast members. So they were like a tweens to young teens. Now they're full grown adults with their future careers. Also, this season brought a lot to the table. We found out Collie's back. We found out Will has powers. Well, technically they're taking her back now. We find out what Dr. K's motives are, or why she kept Collie. We actually see the youngest Wheeler sibling actually do something to the story and not just be there in the background like she was in the previous 4 seasons. This season was the season that broke the cycle where they introduced a new and likable character, but instead of killing him off like they did with Barb, Bob, Alexi, Eddie, they uh, unlike those who died, Derek, delightful Derek himself, actually survived the season and survived to actually for him to have a future. We also get to find out about the Upside Down and find out it's actually a wormhole, and we find out that Vecna and the Mind Flayer is like the Palpatine and Anakin Skywalker of the Stranger Things universe, with the Mind Flayer being Palpatine and Henry being in Anakin. But unlike Anakin, who got a redemption, and Henry never got a redemption. He died just being a terrible person. We see characters like Mike, Will actually being useful characters this season. We get to see new friendships like Max and Holly, or Will and Robin. Sure, it didn't have as many deaths as most of us predicted, but I didn't let the fact that half of the cast didn't die ruin my enjoyment. Like, sure, would have been shocking if we had like Steve or Destin to die. Sure, sure, or most of us were expecting it, but it didn't happen, and I'm fine with that. Not every show has to end with half of the cast dying. With that being said, we still have one character die, Collie, and if Mike said was true, that means that 11 could be actually living a good life, just not with Mike. I don't know how to rate this season as solid 9 out of 10. I still think season 4 is my favorite season, but it's still a really good season. Anyways, thank you for running, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next year. Bye.